Now let's animate the balloons. First, let's go grab the balloon from the project panel under pre-comp folder. Click on this arrow. I got this balloon blue and then balloon yellow. Let's grab this balloon blue, put it into the main comp. First, I want to go in there to add a string attached to the balloon. Double click. Now let's just go to the pen tool. With no layer selected, I want to draw a string, maybe this long, and then I don't want any fill color, but I want a stroke color. So go to the content, shape, and then turn off the fill color, turn on the stroke color, change it to black. That's about right. Next, what I want to do is to add a effects to the string. Let's go to Window, click on this Effects and Presets. So this is where we're going to apply effects. Search for a wave effects called Wave Warp, and then double click to put it on this layer. And then let's adjust some of the settings. First, I want to change this anchor point to the string here. This is the anchor point. I'm going to put it on top there. Let's change the wave width to around 90. And then we can try to change the direction of the wave. You can see as I was changing the direction, you can see the line is already warped as if it's waving. So I just want a slight wave, very subtle, like that. And then I want to change the wave speed to 0. So now all I want to do is animate the face. From here, I want to, at the 0 second, let's add a keyframe on the face. So click on stopwatch here. Now we can click on the shortcut key U on the keyboard to show the keyframe in the timeline here. And then I just want to maybe go up to 1 second and then change the phase to -1 here. -1. I want to drag this phase all the way out so that it lasts longer, which means the animation is going to be slower. It's very subtle right now, but let's see if it works after we animate the balloon. Go back to the main comp. So go up here, click on the pan behind tool, put this anchor point on the balloon itself, like that, and then drag the Y position down. From this point, the balloon is going to be there. And then drag forward until maybe 4 seconds. Click on the keyboard shortcut V to go to selection tool, and then I'm going to drag this balloon out all the way up. And you see there's a handle on the path. So I want to slightly modify the handle on the path to have like a curve path to it instead of straight path. A slight curve. Doesn't have to be too exaggerated. I just want it slightly moving to the left or to the right. Okay, that works. Let's preview the animation. The floating animation looks good to me. It's just a string. Maybe I need to make the string move faster. Right now, it's barely moving. Go to the string here. I also want the string to be behind the balloon, so I'm going to put it at the bottom, the layer. I want to put the layer on the bottom. Drag the 2 keyframes closer so that the animation is more obvious. Let's go back to the main comp to preview this. You know what? That looks good to me. Now let's do the same thing for the other balloon. Let's go back to the project panel, grab this yellow balloon, put it in the main comp, and then go inside there. I can just copy the other string to this composition. Up here, you can see there's this balloon blue layer, pre-comp, and then let's just copy this, Command C, go back to the yellow balloon, paste, and then all I need to do is to change the position, put it behind this balloon here, and we can put the layer at the bottom so that it's behind the balloon. Go back to the main comp, drag this layer maybe around here. I don't want them to come up at the same time, as I said before, so I want to stagger the animation. First, let's change the anchor point to the center of the balloon. And then what I can do is to copy this 2 keyframes, Command C, and then go to the beginning of this yellow balloon layer, paste in the 2 keyframes. Now let's preview. I want to see what happens here. You see right now the yellow balloon is following the same path as the blue one. So what I want to do is to modify the path a bit. First, we need to select 2 keyframes and then go to the first keyframe. Then I can change the path of the yellow balloon. So now you see I can drag the 2 position at the same time to the right hand side, and now it's a different path. But still I want to change it even more. So I want to go to the last keyframe here and then maybe drag it to the left a little bit. And then drag it further away from that. So I want this yellow one to move slower than the blue one. Let's preview the animation. I feel like these 2 are still too close to each other. So I want the yellow one to go to the left, to the right instead of the left. Go to the last keyframe here, drag this path somewhere around here, and modify the curve a little bit. Let's preview this. Now it's not high enough so you can still see the string. So I need to go to the last keyframe and then drag the yellow balloon even higher so that you don't see the string hanging in the air. That should be good to me. Let's save the project. Next, all we need to do is just to follow the same process for the first 2 balloons, and then we can create another 2 balloon, but at the different position. Here's the final animation. All I did is to copy these 2 balloons and then paste it to another composition, and then fix the position of these 2 and change the color so that I have 4 different balloons coming up. It's going to be the same process as the first 2. So here's the final animation. Next video, I'm going to show you how to export this file as a GIF or in MP4 so that you can share it with your friends or post it on the internet.